Peter Pettigrew and the Prisoner of Azkaban by Spencer Holland. Episode 1. Rattled, Rigid.
I don't like this. I told you we would get caught. This one was too dangerous. No one ever listens to me.
Oh, stop whinging, Pete. We're fifth years. It's not like we haven't been in detention before. I don't know, Padfoot. I'm with Petey on this one. No one's ever really gotten hurt before. It feels different this time. What do you think, Mooney? I think we're fucked.
What?
Dumbledore's going to expel us straight away.
Expelled?
Could be worse. How? If I get expelled, I have to go back to St. Eddie's. You Poncy gits just go back to your mansions.
I don't live in a mansion.
You don't live in a boys' home either.
Boys, come. Enclose the door behind you.
Shall I conjure a few chairs, Minerva?
That won't be necessary, Headmaster. I don't think anyone should feel comfortable in this conversation. They can stand.
Very well. I trust you know why you're here. If it has anything to do with the fireworks on my birthday, Headmaster, it was all my idea. They had nothing to do with it. As noble as that seems, Mr. Black, we have become quite used to the celebratory displays this group indulges in for birthdays. No, this is something much more disturbing. I am certain you are aware the Slytherin Quidditch team is now down 3 players. During their last practice, all of the Slytherin broomsticks simultaneously exploded. If it had happened before the practice began, it would simply be a matter of damaged property. But seeing as 3 of their players had already mounted their brooms before the explosions, it has become a matter of assault. One of the boys was taken to St. Mungo's due to the severity of his injuries. Are we being expelled, Professor McGonagall?
No, Potter, you're not. However, considering the number of infractions you've all been punished for in the last 5 years, the headmaster has come to the conclusion that detentions just don't seem to get through.
What's going to happen to us then?
Well, Mr. Lupin, the answer to that surprisingly came from our very own Mr. Filch. No, you won't be going to detention, boys. You're going to Azkaban.
What? You can't do that.
Oh, I assure you, Black, he can.
You're sending us to prison?
Only for a night, Mr. Pettigrew. Mr. Filch has devised a disciplinary program where consistent rule breakers will stay a night in the prison, with the hopes they will see where their actions might be leading them. What did he call it, Minerva? Panicked proper? I believe it was rattled rigid.
My parents won't allow this. Surely they won't.
I've already spoken with Fleamont and Euphemia, Mr. Potter. While your mother certainly pushed back in the beginning, she and Fleamont eventually came to the understanding that it was for the best. I also spoke with your parents, Mr. Black. They were also disappointed.
They were?
Seemingly because your stay at Azkaban is only temporary.
What did my parents say?
They never responded to our owls, Pettigrew.
And Matron?
Yes, Mr. Lupin. Miss Orwell was the least surprised of them all. Now, I suggest you all get some sleep. You leave first thing in the morning.
They can't do this. Seems like they can. Perhaps it's just a practical joke. That has to be it. You think the head of our house, the headmaster of the whole school, along with all your parents and Matron, the least funny person I know, are all working together at the same time to play a practical joke on the lot of us. Ha! Widdershins. Enter. Alright, look. How bad could it be? I mean, it's only one night. I've accepted that none of you will actually read Hogwarts a history, but you must have heard something about how horrible Azkaban is. People go mad in there. Jail is jail, isn't it? It's not the building, Mooney. It's the Dementors. The fuck is a Dementor? They're the guards. They feed on your happiness. They suck out your happiest thoughts and consume them until there's nothing left of you except an empty shell of a person, alone with only your most horrible memories, regretting every decision that hurt another person, every betrayal of trust. They're the things nightmares are made of. Wormtail, what are you doing? Oh, packing. You're packing for prison? Well, yeah. I don't know what the living conditions are there. Do they have pillows? When do we get snacks? How will I brush my teeth? I have to brush my teeth, Prongs! Oi! Petey! Pete! It's okay. It will be fine. They're just trying to scare us. Nothing dangerous can happen to us in there. As barking as this situation is, Dumbledore is still in charge. We'll tough it out for a night, then pretend we've learned our lesson. Try to get some sleep, mate. Okay? Yeah. All right. Thanks, James. James, you really believe all that? You're not scared? Scared? I'm rattled rigid.